Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I need it.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Who is you? To make me believe otherwise. You couldn't stop what God create. A greatness running on my blood. Hello?
Yes! She read my book in one day. One day, un dia, yes. You couldn't put it down.
I was so upset because I wanted some more pages on it.
Oh, man.
I love it.
Thank you so much, Queen.
Get yourself an autographed copy of That One Voice Revised Edition. It is a romance novel. It is about a famous author who, as he's turning his bestseller into an audiobook, he meets his one true love. Yes, 7 great reviews on Amazon, $10 for the book, $5 for shipping if you're trying to get it shipped. But we can meet up if you live in the NYC area. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Get yourself an autographed copy of That One Voice Revised Edition. Bye, Black. Bye, Black.
What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building, and yes, we on time for Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it looked like it's still light outside. Everything irie. Everything fucking irie. All right, so they start the episode. Wait, did I talk about what it's called in the first place? Hold up, what is it called in the first place? Oh, chicken and waffles. Yes, chicken and waffles. So, they start the episode with Shamia at the doctor with the baby, making sure she doesn't have strep throat. She didn't, which is great. You know what I'm saying? And then they went to Phaedra's house where her son, where she's doing some sort of event, and some sort of fur event, and her son is going to be some sort of fashion designer for pants, because apparently he wanted baggy pants, and they didn't have none his size at his age, and he started making them, and now he's a fashion designer. And I honestly, you know what I mean, I think that is so fly, you know what I'm saying, for you to have that kind of money to allow, you know, your kids to, you know what I'm saying, start the, have them, have them wanting to start a business, or allow them to start a business. I think that shit is so cool. You know what I mean? And then we go to a scene where we talk to Kelly, and we find out Kelly ain't divorced yet. Kelly's husband went to jail, and Tight Nose Angela decided to call Kelly to check on her while Kelly and Shamia had a conversation about the fact that Britt ain't hollered at her since Grenada. So far, it don't sound like nothing going on, right? But you know, we're here to report. We're here to report. You know what I'm saying? We're here to report. So apparently, there was some kind of discussion about a cook-off between Kelly and Charles Oakley and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they and William Sonoma about to serve up some waffles and some chicken and waffles, I'm assuming. And William Sonoma, and they're gonna compete against who is making the best waffles. But apparently, either way, they both starting with waffle mix. You know, it's not like they, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, where's the real competition going to be at? And apparently, just to make it look good for TV, apparently she just told Charles to go ahead and start, because she had to have the, the scripted conversation with the ladies. And the scripted conversation with the ladies included the fact that, yes, I haven't spoken to Britt and since Grenada, and she hasn't checked on me with this whole divorce thing that ain't over, and whatever. She is supporting of me and whatever. And then Britt and then now Britt is having a conversation with Portia and Cynthia, and she's explaining how, you know, that all of a sudden the glam team that was working with Kelly and her is not working with her and Kelly, is not working with her and Shamia. So so while she was talking shit to Britain, telling her that I can't be sharing my glam team with you, but you sharing it with Shamia, like, you know, make it make sense. So, and then of course she made sure it snitched about text messages that Britt had with Portia, and Portia kind of stumbled with her words, like, "Oh shit, word, I ain't." And I told her some shit that she told you. You know what I'm saying? So, I am. You know, it could be just scripted shit, but at the same time, it's like, girl, was you really talking to a chick that you just met and telling her your business, so for her to be telling other people your business? I don't know. And voila, we have to stop it. We have to stop tape right there, so because something will go on. Because first of all, at this said competition that I spoke of, where Charles and Kelly is competing on who made the best waffles, and apparently there was a tie. The both of them taste good. Some man walked up to Tight Nose Angela and said, "Me have something for tell you. Me want something for share with you. You fi step outside fi talk to you about your husband. Me have something for tell you about your husband. You fi come chat to me. Him come to me restaurant all the while. Me have something for tell you." And then him walk where I stand up there, eat a plate of food, you know. Must say one of them plates there where I serving at the place right now, and it must stand up and I eat a plate of food, and them go and like say him did it. I wait pan Tight Nose Angela for step where fi tell her something about her husband. Me think said this at the scene where Charles thump him down, kick him down, something fuckery. Cause this no look like, no. This no look safe. This no look successful. We can't see in the future, and this no look safe or successful. Nah, man. No, sir. So I don't know. I gotta stop video again, because not only did your man stop and set it in front of a crowd that was making a toast where Charles could hear. He said something about your name Clink if your name is Angela and your husband is cheating on you. And then security put him out. Charles didn't react at all. Tight Nose Angela didn't react at all. And it's like, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? But child, right now, motherfucking Phaedra, ready to tell everybody business ass, is in her car calling Portia, while Portia is at Britt's house with Cynthia, and Britt's dog is fucking humping the fucking pillows, and it is just ridiculous and shit. But yeah. She calling her to snitch out the whole business that just happened. Now, of course, you know, when Phaedra told her story, her side of the story, she put her stank on it. She damn sure put her stank on it. But I mean, she definitely told the truth. Like, nigga, this nigga came with a word and said, your husband is cheating on you. And Tight Nose Angela was visibly shaken. And the part about Charles didn't hear, I think he heard. Fuck that. Nah. I think that nigga heard, because that nigga made sure it said it loud enough for him to hear. But I think his ass decided, you know what? I ain't finna react. I ain't finna give it no smoke. Fuck out of here. And within seconds, you know what I'm saying, Kelly's security put the motherfucker out, and he ain't, you know, resisting no kind of way. So it was like, you know, it was like almost like it never happened and shit. But nah, I feel like Charles definitely heard that. Nah, Charles heard that. Fuck that. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, this video has been brought to you by EENI Eyewear and That One Voice Revised Edition. Get yourself an autographed copy of That One Voice Revised Edition, and definitely get your eyes fly with EENY at EENYeyewear.com. Yeah. Yo. Because first of all, at Miss Phaedra's black event, yeah, everybody's dressed all gorgeous and showing a lot more skin. Because my thing is, why, I guess you do it for TV, but at the same time, it's like when you do it at an event where you're not really going there to meet no dude, like why the fuck you gotta have your ass and your titties? Anyway, whatever. So whatever, that ain't me. But anyway, so then, as motherfucking Britt walks in, Kelly and Angela is taking sips of their champagne and looking at each other like this, and then all of a sudden she cut and Britt is hugging and kissing everybody, and then she just says, "Hi, Kelly," and Kelly does this. Uh, uh, what? Hi, Kelly. I do not hear a Burbage speaking to me. What? I don't hear a Burbage speaking to me at all. I tell you, she says she's not responding. She's not fucking responding. And then some slick shit was said under breath, fun, because I ain't even catch it. I know they're gonna repeat it when they come back from the commercial. But child, already we like, nah, bitch, you ain't check on me at all, and you want me to speak to you? Fuck out of here. Well, I had to sit here and rewind this shit because the tea was being spilled and my ass was forgetting that I was supposed to be paying attention to actually talk about it rather than I'm paying attention in order to be like, oh, bitch, what she said? Because first of all, it started a conversation where it was like, yo, you talking shit, you wanted my whole team. That's Kelly telling Britt, and Britt's like, no, bitch, you the one that felt like you was not stepping up to par, so you asked to share so you got the idea of sharing a team. That's what happened. And then now and then Kelly turned around and said, to Angela, yo, you better, no, she said to Phaedra, yo, you better talk to your pill popping friend. And Phaedra said, well, shit, the only pill she offered me was an Advil PM. I didn't get the Michael Jackson special. And literally, Homegirl came out and said, why don't you talk about the abortions you had while you was married? Now, see, that's when I say, Biggs, you gone too far. No, see me, I did with you gone too far, because you at that point we realized you ain't had nothing to say. You ain't had a real read because you pulled out some fuck shit that clearly she shared with you as her best friend, and you pulled it out as a knife against her, which is the reason why people be saying, yo, how you share shit with people that wanted to hold it against you as soon as they get upset with you. Like, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. But shit, first of all, I forgot to mention that motherfucking Drew ass is outside because Drew got there at 7:15 because Phaedra said, fuck that. You either get there on time or we gonna lock the doors. And Phaedra locked the doors and is doing the show outside. Lion ass Drew Phaedra's doing the show out inside, and Lion ass Drew is outside with her friends, and they standing outside to the point where the police felt sorry for them and brought them a plate, from the inside, and let them pick off a couple of pieces of chicken. Can you imagine that? Oh, and big shout out to fucking Jessica White because she was walking on the runway. Shout out to you, bitch. Get your little chicken gift cards everywhere you can. Kyle and Phaedra finally let them in. Phaedra must have heard they really standing outside chilling and finally let them in. Hold up. Fucking Cynthia, Lion Ass Drew, Shamia, and Kelly is sitting there, and Sweet Tea from Married to Medicine is sitting up in there. Ain't that some shit? Look at this. And they end the episode with Phaedra letting everybody know that that the reason why Portia wasn't there was because her cousin Lonnie died, and because Lonnie was part of the show, you know what I'm saying, we definitely saw clips of her and, got remembered who she was, got video to to see who she was if somebody didn't know who she was. And you know and although Phaedra gave that, we sisters and we should stick together, Britt and motherfucking Kelly was sitting there like, yeah, alright. Especially Kelly, like, yeah, alright, because fuck that bitch. That bitch started talking shit about fucking abortions and shit, and the fuck? She ain't had to do all that. Which, like I said, like, as a BFF, like, how, what I'm saying, it kind of makes you not want to tell a motherfucker your business if they gonna use it against you and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've had that shit happen to me in my past where motherfuckers try, use something that I share with them against me, and it's like, I thought you was on my motherfucking side, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course we gonna get to we gonna get on the next episode. They show clips of how Britt gonna be talking to Shamia and try to tell Shamia how she was talking shit about Portia, and Shamia is denying it, and then apparently Tight Nose Angela is gonna have dinner with homeboy who said that yes, Charles been to my restaurant with a bitch and I got proof, and I think maybe Tight Nose Angela believes, like, maybe he shows her something to believe it, because at some point she talking to him and Charles must have found that, and Charles must be trying to kick his ass out, and I guess they made it look like Tight Nose Angela was protecting him. So who knows? We gonna definitely be here. We're gonna be here to see next week. Like and subscribe. Check out my book. Definitely get yourself an autographed copy. And fuck the ambulances. We already know, if you live in New York, that's the sound. That's the sound of NYC ambulances. You know what I mean? Or fire trucks, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I mean? But anyway, like and subscribe. Check out my book. Definitely check out EENY Eyewear, and I'll see you tomorrow for Basketball Wives. Cause I think there's supposed to be a rumble in the jumble on that one too. Shit, I'm looking forward to that too, bitch. Yes, I am.